GTA has added the BMW i8, and my God, it literally looks like the BMW i8. Something to tell you about the i8 that I absolutely hate, and I have to keep telling you. I love Mini Coopers. And Mini Coopers, they need the big old 4-cylinder. Doesn't really have the same ring to it, but 4 cylinders are kind of required, in my opinion, at the bare minimum for something like this. A supercar. This thing costs over $100,000 and you can still buy it. Apparently they're going to kill it soon, but good. It's a scam because they give you the 3-cylinder BMW mini engine. And not only that, was a hybrid. But this doesn't sound like a little tiny 3... Okay, no, actually, I'm going to be honest. It kind of does. It kind of sounds like the GR Yaris would. The GR Yaris is cool. It's a hatchback. It makes it 3 cylinders. 300 horsepower, 3 cylinders. That's pretty freaking sick. But the BMW i8 finally being here is, well, it kind of just makes sense. This is a really popular car. And I'm really excited for one main reason, and that is the camera. Why is the camera so high? Well... You piss and know why. There's going to be something on the roof. Let's get to it. Now, why am I customizing this thing if I don't really like the i8? I've always thought it's a very sexy car, but it's seriously let down by its performance. And this has a house special works upgrade. Oh, hell yes, it does. Why? I don't know. Whoa. Okay, those lights look awesome. Now, I love that they've kept the BMW, their version of the BMW lights, and put them on this car. This also seems really small. I don't know, there's just some really different things about this car that just scream customize it in GTA, Theo, and I'm like, yo, what? I'm gonna say no. Now, we've got arch covers. Now, I want to be clear, I don't like the arch covers. I was kind of maybe a little bit debated into thinking that there was going to be actual wide fenders, but it's better than not. So I'm gonna not gonna say anything too crazy. We got a full armor upgrade, of course. Don't need it. What do you think this is? GTA Online? And then we get down to the business. So we've got a little extended trim in case you want that, a little bit of carbon version, and I'm assuming we're gonna get a little bit bigger and a little bit more aggressive as we go. Yes, indeed. We are gonna look like a damn race car by the end of it. I think actually though, I'm gonna go with just normal splitter. I don't want the race pieces. I love the black inserts at the front. That looks really cool, but tow hook. No. Don't want it. I don't need to be towed. Might go a little bit faster if it did. And with a diffuser bridge, secondary or primary. Let's go with the primary. It just kind of works. Right, engine upgrade. Holy shit. This is going to be fast. So that's the thing. I don't mind hybrids. I just don't like 3-cylinder hybrids. You're giving me the worst of the worst. The worst of both worlds. We know the battery capacity is only going to let me do 2 miles. When you then tell me, all right, Theo, we're going to build a V8 hybrid. I'm like, I see what you're doing. You're giving us the sauce, but at the same time, you're going, we care about the environment. For 25 miles or so. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So the normal exhaust is pointed downwards, and that's a common thing I've seen that some Americans have started to notice some manufacturers doing. And they're like, oh, this manufacturer doesn't do it, but this one does. Everyone freaking does it, and they usually do it on hybrids and diesel vehicles. So this is something that's very, very common, and it's going to be more common sooner or later, unfortunately. I can't really see what the grill's doing, but that looks like a modern BMW style grill. You can just kind of see the shape of it. So I'm going to stick with that for now. Hood customization. See if we can make this thing a little bit spicy. The problem is with the black accents, you can't see a damn thing. I don't know what's happening. Okay, 13 liveries to pick from. What is with the arrow thing? I don't like the arrow. What is that? Who did this? Why are you doing this? And who did this? What is this? I'm so sorry. It's over. It's over before it's even started. Whoa, the detail on these liveries are so good. These are better than like the livery editors on most racing games. The quality of these liveries is getting really good. We've got the House Special Works versions. Look, hear me out. We're racing into the future with a hybrid, old school, iconic. Grayscale's pretty cool. I like that there's different variations of it. We're going to go with the Need for Speed livery. Now we've howled it up. It might... we've howled it up. It might not be too bad. Right. As I said, there's going to be some roof stuff. Roof stuff is expected. I've kind of been debated a little bit, to be honest with you. It's just a roof scoop. Why is it taking up so much space for just a bloody roof scoop? The color of the roof is definitely going for black. That's nice. Slide skirt customization. I just went all the way to the end. I just spoiled. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it doesn't even matter because they don't even seem to actually do anything. We'll go for the secondary wing skirts. Spoiler customization. Now, it's got to have a big wing. It's got this little one. That's kind of like Need for Speed. Let's be real. They probably saw the Need for Speed customization and were like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I wonder how many times each game looks at each other's games to take customization. This kind of the advantage is this has been out for a really long time. We've got some pretty nice wing. This is decent. I think I'm going to go for that. So they've, you know, had some time. The arches. How many years have we been telling you, Rockstar? What the hell is that? Move the wheel out with arches. What do you not understand? Do you know why we put wide arches? To make wider tire, wider track, wide. Not to protect the pissing tire with my car. That's backwards. The tire should protect the car because it... Right, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Holy sh... This is fully upgraded. And there's a turbo upgrade. This is going to be quick. The wheels definitely need to change. The windows need a little bit of a tint. Please hold. Now, the actual M3... Oh. Now you can see a bit more of that grille. That is like an M8 grille, which I really like, the M8 grille. It's pretty nice. Okay, we're going to get more of an idea of what the car looks like with a few color options, but because of what we're building, we're going to make it grey. We're going to do it properly, unlike Criterion did in 2012. I'm never going to let them get away with that. By the way, in case you hadn't realized, they will never, ever hear the end of it. They got their own car wrong. How? We also, of course, have the chameleon paints. Yep. And the metals, which these metals, if they weren't so shiny, would work quite well. Definitely quite difficult to get the color matching. This is way too dark. But also, GTA has very... I don't know, their paint needs some work, to say the least. But this is rapid. Now, one of the advantages to hybrids is... I don't think anyone's ever said that. One of the... My brakes are really good. Regenerative braking turned off for a second there. Stop taking pictures of my car, buddy. This is not the car I want you to take pictures of me in. Thank you. Now, normally, with these cars, you get rear wheel powered by the engine, front wheels powered by the electric motors, or maybe some kind of mishmash combination, but usually that is how it works. This is quick. This is really rapid, and it's kind of unfortunate. This might actually be the fastest version of the car, the BMW, that actually... Whoa, it's planted with this livery. That is very, very unfortunate, because there's no way an i8 should be the quickest version of it. It just feels wrong. Either way, this is really cool, and definitely, I don't know, there's something going on with the camera that tells me that there's definitely supposed to be some roof customization options available for it. Now, what I assume is that maybe later on we'll get those. Maybe I completely missed. I didn't, because we definitely did roof customization. Maybe they got the camera file wrong. There's been a few issues so far, but also maybe there is a way to put a big roof box on this thing in the future GTA games, because I'm going to be honest, this with a roof box would be kind of cool, but also maybe we get a roof tent. You know, we're in Florida, maybe we're going to do some beaching or something. I'm just making stuff up now. But it is quick, it is pretty sweet, and I was kind of surprised by the M3 livery on the car. Please don't do that on an i8 again. I mean, now you've done it, but like, you know, I really think the M8 would be a really sick car for, I just encourage more, but the M8 with this livery would just be really sick. I think if any car was to get a new version, so we saw the M4 in Need for Speed No Limits, and it's fine, but I think personally, the M8 might actually be the best way to go about it. You got a big old twin turbo V8 from Go. Swap that boy out for the supercharger, you know, just to add to the wine, as well as the gearbox. And you've got a pretty sick get that guy back and build an M8 version of the M3 GTR. The M8 GTR. Mate, get it? Yeah, absolutely be for it. Now, I'm kind of curious where these it's just too fast. That's one thing I really hope. So with the new performance upgrades that are available, the faster speed and stuff available on the PlayStation 5 and the Series X and S versions of the game, I really do hope that we get roads designed for this type of speed. But saying that, I kind of like that the roads are a little bit small. For California, these are very small roads in terms of lane size. These days, I feel like most big old SUVs wouldn't fit in these lanes in the United States, especially with the big old wide trucks that people drive in wherever, especially in, oh god, it's Florida though. We'll see. We'll see what they do. We've just kind of got to hope and think and pray that we get it next year and doesn't get delayed. That'd be really appreciated, guys. Thank you very much. Anywho, let me know, what do you think of the i8? Are you glad? Are you an i8 enjoyer? I am definitely now a not i8 enjoyer, but whatever that one is. I pressed down to see the name of it. It didn't. Ubermacht Niobe. Apparently he's African. I don't know. Do you know what else is African? I don't know. Not me. I mean, technically, because we. Yeah. Anyway, so the videos here, you should probably watch them.